So it seems like both of these players are setting up as we speak. Let's take a gander. DD and Sriks have taken a seat here. Well, not quite yet. I think they're still in the process of doing their bands. Oh, you can see me in the background. Hello. Cool. See, that's wild. Anyway. Let's take a look here. Sriks and DD, both being now on the winner's side, have had an absolute run and a half to get here and taken out some of the bigger representatives across the country, actually. While we wait for them to sit down, let's take a quick look at their run history thus far. From the start of today, Sriks has 3-0 Dags, 3-0 Kanga, and taken it 3-1 over Shmoo, taking out some of Queensland's and New South Wales' finest, and actually snuffing out Shmoo's potential run, at least on the winner's side of things, as one of the highest seeds of the tournament. Likewise, DD has also had a pretty confident run thus far, taking it 3-0 over Wootkins, 3-1 over Fierce, and 3-1 over Fried Rice as well. So some pretty like stellar performances, I would say, from both of these players, only really dropping 1 or 2 games across the entire event. And now, more importantly, they have been playing against one another in Victoria for quite some time. Sriks, for the sake of, I believe, stream meta, is technically still maybe in the ACT, but for the longest time has been living in Victoria. So for the sake of the action, I think Canberra definitely wants to try and claim him back as their own, and rightfully so.
I think in a major situation, I'm a staunch Sriks is Canberra.
I think so.
You can't, for the sake of variety as well. I mean, obviously we can argue in these top 8s. It's, you know, you're bound to have 2 at this time, but even regardless of that, right?
Yeah, I think it's important to just understand, you know what, Sriks, at the end of the day, he started his Smash career as well. I think they kind of started their full career as an ACT representative. And I think they might continue to do so as well. But ACT New South Wales, I think there's also a bit of a grey area. So for all intents and purposes, we do have New South Wales.
Yeah, I mean, we surround it. You know, the state surrounds ACT, so...
Just like we get around Sriks as well.
Yeah. Let's get around it. Anyway, I can't even count the number of sets these guys have played together in top 8 situations, but the last one that comes to mind, 100%, is probably Phantom. And that was DD's sort of big breakout performance of the year. I didn't want to say breakout, just big performance of the year. This guy's been doing it for so long. Oh!
For sure. Yeah, and yet I think it was one of the first times where Sriks had really been able to pull out the Sephiroth in a major fashion as well. At least for quite some time. But against DD at least, one of the few sets we've seen outside of Phantom, like you said. Well, don't know. I won't lie, for some reason I think DD had made it clear that they were maining Kazuya. Past a certain point, I think, across this weekend, haven't really seen much of it. We did see it show up in the top 8 qualifiers though against Fried Rice. Having said that, nothing of the sort.
Oh, jump scouted out. Oh, the grab? Okay. Oh, the tech. Immaculate.
And getting some damage into boot as well. It's when an option goes alright. Pretty quick options out of field there with that neutral air. Can get some pretty decent stocks off of it at low percent. But at 5%, it's kind of just a get-off until there's not really much else that he has.
Yeah.
Wow. Sriks really poised so far.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
wow.
wants it.
So evasive of the ledge there. Didi has taken their first stock.
First stock on the board. That waft is still sort of churning away right there. You know, when we look at Didi sort of, you know, run Kazuya, we say, you know, he's got like 3 wafts, right? 1 per stock. And potentially even 1 more.
Such a good option for frame trapping there. Sriks going for those up airs. Good bit of coverage, but DD weaves their way in.
Yeah, the short hops. Tries to go a bit beast mode with the second fair, but that's going a bit too hard.
Seems like this would most likely be how a lot of these sets would go. A pretty decent lead there from Sriks, but DD kind of just biding their time.
Oh.
Oh, hang on. I don't think they've actually got
That's
wings.
it.
Yeah.
That's it from Shrika.
Wow, there you go. What a little bit of theft there from DD. I guess that's Wario in a nutshell, though, right? That's is a grubby little thief.
Dangerous. Right now, looking dangerous for both players. And the crowd just kind of come into a crescendo. What do they want?
I think it's not as much of ooh. What do they want? But what can they smell? But it's gone.
You're gonna have to win this the old-fashioned way, which Didi is more than capable of doing. But oh, that's the huge bike play. This bike at the leg is gonna be so important. That back air. What's
That
Didi got?
Sriks has gotten to 1 wing. Oh, that might even be enough with the bit of
No,
power.
not quite.
Okay.
That's a big man. F tilt. Oh, went for a bit of a timing mix-up.
Yeah, trying to cover a bit of everything there. The jump potentially scouted out, but DD not giving it to him.
Shield is looking mighty low. You're not going to be able to just defense much longer. Oh, the command grab. How good?
Good way to get a bit of damage on Sriks, but also getting a little bit of health back on DD. Might save them in the long run. We'll have to see.
Playing so evasive. Once again, the shield. It's whittled. It's so low.
I mean,
Oh my god.
choice. Yeah, and the up airs are getting that shield even lower.
Wait. No, not quite. It's never enough. What was he thinking?
Oh, okay, all right. Getting pretty bold there with DD, and what a showing it could have been for game number 1 to show the fact that they're not scared to go for it. But win or otherwise, I think Sriks has to be a little bit shaken.
Yeah, literally the gamble, right? The big gambit. I mean, we know DD for being bold and, you know, extravagant plays and just the whole showmanship of it all, but a bit too much there, just feeling himself, you know?
Little bold. I think knowing the limitations of the character is just as important as, you know, knowing the advantages there. And I think sometimes, you know, DD, similar to Wario, can bite off a little bit more than they can chew.
Yes.
And they can get put in a pretty awkward spot for it. It's probably one of the few ways you can actually take some sets off of DD, I would say.
It's kind of prey on their, I guess, reliance on being so just gusto and gung-ho, you know?
Exactly right, yeah. You know, the ego in this game can be a pretty massive deal. And I think DD kind of brings it in spades. And I think that's kind of why we love him.
Oh, where is that hitbox? That was everywhere. That covered Sephiroth like an entire shield. Nice mash. Okay. Sephiroth, yes, the snare. The snare is so good at just allowing Sriks to get some space, right?
Absolutely.
You don't want this character anywhere near you, and the only button you really have to get people off you is that nair up close.
Exactly right.
Oh.
I mean, if you can get that space, you've got so many options at your disposal.
Yes.
Sephiroth's sword is probably the longest in the game, far and wide.
I think it's the most effective thing at its, like, the sweet spot being kind of in the center. People are just there most of the time, so... Oh!
All right, jump has been scouted, but DD, okay, doesn't.
Sriks makes
quite
it back.
Well, the forward air also getting stuck into the stage. That silent warp. Oh my gosh.
Fade back up there.
I mean, but that devastating composure is so, I guess, almost like eponymous for Sephiroth as a character too.
Ooh, that's it. That's you.
Wow. Okay, good little scouts here from DD. Get the damage, but Sriks managing to make it back. That charged up Opta Slash could have potentially spelled disaster.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Yes. Nothing. That's the blast zone. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Sword meets blast zone.
What a laugh.
That's all there was. Wow. A complete reversal of fortunes there compared to game number 1. DD looking not lost per se, but I mean Sriks was just kind of dancing circles around.
There was so much desperation once it's kind of snowballed in Sriks' favor, and who knows? Will we see a character switch? Will we see the Kazuya come out? I know he's not comfortable, but that's the character he's been playing all day.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just a matter of just sticking to what works in the moment. But at the same time, Warrior is something that is almost become synonymous with DD, you know? I wouldn't be surprised if he sticks this out.
No, for sure. I think if there's a potential to pull the reverse 3-0, I think it kind of has to be with Wario.
Yes.
I can maybe see a game or two being taken with secondaries, but I don't know if it's going to go all the way.
Just second music.
Oh. Okay. Well, DD's
yes.
soul searching.
Okay, here we go.
All right. See the swap off now to Kazuya Mishima.
All right. So electric combos on Sephiroth are a bit awkward. It's a timing thing. I believe you can still land them, but it's not quite like a down throw buffer immediate. You know, everything's automatic. Who needs auto turnaround when you're Shrikaja? You have the right read on the opponent. All right, here we go. Laser.
Let's see here. I think there's been so many aerial approaches, I think, from Sriks that DD might not necessarily be able to meet them in the air with a little bit of a slower jump spot.
Oh,
gosh.
That's one wings on deck.
Oh. Okay. Oh, wow. Just out of there. Okay.
Oh, that up air.
You've got to be so scared here for both players. I mean, Wing is dealing an absolute number on DD, but at the same time, that down special Rage Drive will completely obliterate Sriks' stock if it gets grabbed.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
And it's still online as well after a couple of hits.
Yes.
Okay.
Not like that. DD being a bit bold with this offstage play. Oh, I like the use of the laser. But we have Sriks at the ledge.
Swinging their way in. Really cheeky there.
Oh, the spot dodge. That was clean.
Amazing bit of invincibility from DD. Now, usually, Kazuya is known for their absolute horse doo-doo invincibility because there's honestly far too much on this character. But that was just a normal spot dodge.
All right. Okay. One electric.
Once again, all these spot dodges are working really nicely for DD. But,
oh, the alley-oop. Oh, Sriks. Here we go. That was Bradley's opportunity. Oh my god. No. The rage, it's too much. That's going to be fine, though. Watch yourself here.
Those platforms could spell disaster for Sriks if DD gets them onto him one more time.
So far, just kind of navigating the neutral as it's supposed to be. Up smash, let's get the damage. And he wants the reset, yes. I like the laser to just give him space so he can get the shield out. Wow. Yeah, let's jump. Nice recovery from DD. Just getting behind the problem moves from Sephiroth, that counter. Such a big catch-all in this matchup.
Trying to
and
get
that
in.
back air as well.
I think Sriks' knowledge of when DD wants to approach has been immaculate so far.
Oh! Is it going to get you blown up?
Potentially shield poking there. A bit of a high maneuver too.
Oh, triple cursed. Oh, that's so much damage.
Once again, trying to just pull some of these absolute rippers of kill moves here.
Okay, neutral get up scouted. There's no air dodge on deck. Oh, that's you done. That's you done. That's you done. There's nothing left.
That's all they wrote there. Wow. Okay. Relatively unceremonious, but also clinical,
Yeah.
I think, show there in Game 3 to wrap up a 3-0 in winners semi-finals.
The Sephiroth is just, there's just too much.
So we've got this one, and I think it's just, is it this set is the last set, I think? And then that'll be top 4 after that.
Because we've lost Turn Up, we've lost...
It would be a top 6 after that, actually.
Yeah, we've lost Turn Up, and we've lost
Lost
Malakoff.
So I think we'd just be, after this set, we'd be showing up at top 6. So I don't know if we're doing top 4 or if we're doing, or if someone else is doing it for top 4 now.
So you guys stop after this.
Okay.
Jix and
Cool. All right, sweet. Sounds good.
Get ready to do the top one.
And who's going to be first as well?
Let's do Naji second. Let's do Jix first.
All right. So there's a Naji first as well, yeah?